So hello and welcome to my channel. If you do not know, my name is Ollie and today's video I thought it would be fun to do a catch-up Q&A because it's been a minute. But we'll talk all about that and more within the video. So let's jump straight into it. Hi besties. First of all, how are you on the YouTube space? I hope you're well, I hope you're loving yourself, I hope you're treating yourself right. So to begin, I asked you guys over on my Instagram to send me some questions for this video, and you guys did do that. You fulfilled the task very nicely, so thank you very much. I appreciate you, and let's just get straight into them. Basically, the first one I'm going to answer is where have you been, which is very topical because, like I've just said, I've been absent. Let's go back to the 15th of July, so over a month ago now. Was like in the best place physically, mentally, spiritually, everything. I was in such a good place, okay? And then randomly, oh, my camera battery's flashing. What a great way to start. Well done, Ollie, nice one. Okay, we're back. I was in like a really good place in like mid-July. Then randomly, I got so unwell, and I genuinely mean like, I've only ever been unwell about a handful of times in my life, like actually unwell, and this was one of them. Suddenly, I was fine, and then the day after, I was literally bedbound. I was literally asleep back to back for like 3 days. I completely lost my taste buds and my smell. Like, I did a few COVID tests, and they were negative, so I don't think it was COVID, but it was very much literally, I couldn't smell, I couldn't eat, I couldn't taste, I couldn't move, my body was in agony. I was white, like literally, I know right now my tan, I've not really got much on, but like I was white, and it was just so bad. So that then put me out of YouTube for probably about 2 weeks. I turned down PR events for huge brands and opportunities, then I turned down actual content creation work as well. Then I already had contracts running, so I had to somehow create content and look normal and things whilst creating this content, which I was already contracted in. So it was genuinely like this time where for about 2 weeks I had nothing to give. I was literally shivering, shaking, trying to get by. So basically I was just written off, basically. I was written off. Then because I didn't go to the gym for about 3 weeks, so I was trying to get all my energy back and stuff, so that kind of set me off. So then I kind of got over the illness, but then because for the last 2.5 weeks, I was so low, no energy, doing nothing, I became like just a shell of myself, where I was literally like, really unhappy. I was having breakdowns. I kept on like just talking to my friends, talking to my family, and like I was talking about it to people, but I couldn't pinpoint what was wrong with me at all. And I was just like, and I think that made it worse because when you're like, sorry, I've gone on a big tangent. You said where I was, and now I'm talking about this. We've skipped a few chapters here, but it all adds up. So basically I was really, really low mentally. So that took me out of the content creation game as well. So that's about 5 weeks there. Once I've started to feel better again mentally, it's then finding the motivation in myself and the creativity in myself again to want to. And I do want to jump back into, I wanted to jump back into it, but I had no idea of what I want to say, or do I do a Q&A, or do I just ignore the facts? Because you guys were very, very sweet and kind, and were messaging me like, oh, there's not been a video now, there's not been a YouTube video for like XYZ. I was just absent. Like everywhere in my life, I felt absent. So that's why there's not been like a full-on sit down, there's not been like proper YouTube video for like a hot minute, because I was really unwell and I was mentally unwell, and then I was just trying to build up the strength and the creativity and the motivation again to jump back into it, because ultimately it's what I love doing and I want to do it. It's just once you've fallen off the game, it's really hard to get back on the game. That's where I've been. I do apologise for the absence, I do, but obviously I had to look after my physical health for a bit, then I had to look after my mental health for a bit, and then it was coming back and being like, okay, am I good, are we good? We're good. So that's where I've been. However, I'm back, hopefully. My mum's calling me. Hello, Mamsie.
I love you, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Sorry about that, my Mamsie called me. I'm going around for dinner tonight. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. At what will you marry me? I'll be so honest, right now, that's the last thing I could, not you personally. Right now, marriage for me. Oh, I haven't told you. I've not updated you guys. I have a nephew. You might have seen it on my Instagram. I'll insert a picture of me and him. He's called Baby Oliver. Well, not Baby Oliver, he's called Oliver. Yes, that is also my name. No, he's not named after me. It's just a huge coincidence, which I love personally. And he is the sweetest little, like, a newborn little mushy thing, and he is so adorable. I met him the first time the other day when I'm filming this, and he was literally just like so chill in my arms, and like, obviously I've got my niece Lily, and so they're siblings. It's for my oldest brother and his wife Jo and Kate. This is their children, and oh my gosh, having him part of it is just something else. I can't explain it. Why did I start talking about this? Oh yeah, someone proposed. I'm going to decline the proposal. I'm really sorry. I'd like to know the person I'm marrying, I'd like to think. But I have a nephew, so that is exciting. Update, life update. So about how did you get into social media? And I think I have talked about this before, but for anyone new or wondering now, COVID happened and I started TikTok. Literally started TikTok like taking the mic and just like posting. I think like one of my first videos was me eating a crisp sandwich, and then randomly one day it just gained 100,000 followers, and here we are. So honestly, how did I get into it? It's not I always wanted to do, but I was scared to do, and then I just started posting as a joke on TikTok, but then it grew traction. And then I thought when I had like 3,000 followers, I was like, oh my god, I've made it. I'm a really big deal. I was like, oh my god. And I was like, I need to take this seriously. Like, this is my life now. Like, I am a celebrity. Obviously, I don't think that at all, really. But when I had like 3,000 followers, I was just like, me? Like, am I the next Zoella? Probably. So I took it seriously and I was like, I need to post actively, I need to do this, I need to do that, and then it just grew and grew, and I started working with brands, and then, so that's how I got into social media. It was just posting and being consistent with it and having a passion for it. So on this part, have you pictured yourself always living in the UK? Oh, it's raining. So it's suddenly gone really dark, so I've moved you guys here. Sorry for that mishap mid-video, like the reshuffle mid-video, but here we are. The lighting is better, and for some reason, I didn't get my filming lights out for this. Well done, Ollie, you're doing really well. For me, my family and friends mean everything to me. Like, without my family or my friends, I would be so lost. I would, like, the thought of like living in Australia and not having my family down the road or my friends in the same house as me terrifies me. It genuinely does. And especially having nephews and nieces now, I feel more than ever that I need to be here because I want to watch them grow up and I want to be part of their lives. So I can't ever imagine leaving Manchester, to be honest. I think I'll always be a UK baby, personally. So let's put, what personal goals have you set yourself recently? Which is a great question, actually. To reprioritize myself, I don't know, maybe know how much I love self-love and self-talk and self-belief and self-confidence, and just all about, not in a selfish way, but all about yourself, and like kind of just like putting yourself first. It's your life, you're the main character in your story. Like, treat yourself how you would, like talk to yourself how you treat your friends, all that stuff. So one of my goals recently is to just focus with myself and be myself again, be my best friend again. The gym, be more motivated with that, and fitness. Like right now I'm in a fitness era, guys, like where I'm being really consistent with the gym. I'm trying to get my 10,000 steps every day. I'm trying to eat well again. Like I'm really trying to work on like that goal at the moment. I enjoy the gym, but I'm not someone who's like, I'm never going to track calories. I'm never going to be like trying to be this biggest and the strongest person, because that's not what I want. But if you had to give yourself an era right now, what era are you in? I'd say right now I'm in a very much a wholesome era. I'm in an era where I want peace, I want happiness, I want tidiness, I want calm, I want to stay in on a Friday night and light a candle and watch a movie. I want to go out with friends and eat nice food. I want to see my family. I'm in a very wholesome era. I don't feel like I'm in a feral era. I'm not in a sad era. I'm in a happy, self-loving, growing, harmonizing, wholesome era. That was a lot of words. Okay, and to wrap this video up, because I feel like I've caught up, we've gone through a few things. Oh, actually, who has watched Heartswapper? If you've not watched Heartswapper season 2 or 1, you're missing out. Oh my god, Heartswapper the show is amazing. It's probably one of my favorite top 5 shows now because I love it. I love it so much. It's so wholesome, it's so cozy, it's so relatable. I mean, growing up, obviously, as any person in the LGBT or queer person knows, the representation for kind of, I don't know, but from my awareness, my age and above, there was barely any representation really in like media and Netflix and whatever else. Whereas now, there's a lot more than that ever was. Like me in high school, I don't think I had really any. I remember, like, I don't remember having any really in high school. I remember like Sean on Corrie was probably the only gay character I ever knew. So shout out to you. Yeah, now, if I had that show in school, I would have loved it because like, and this is ridiculous to say, but like, Nick and Charlie, at the start of their story and whatever, and what we see of it, is very much like similar, very, very similar to me and one of my exes once. Like, it's a very similar like narrative, everything about it. So it's really funny watching it because like, it was like a high school love kind of thing and blah, blah, blah. And it's really like endearing to watch it because I'm like, it's so relatable. I don't think I've ever related to anything more. And even like Meals has started watching it, and every time she's watched an episode, she's like, Ollie, this is literally your high school like life. I mean, I wasn't bullied or anything like that, but like as a whole, it is so similar and it's weird and it's really funny actually. But Heartstopper season 2, guys, broke me. Like, oh my god, it is just one of my favourite shows ever. And I keep seeing on TikTok that apparently season 3 is really sad and really bad and scary and no one's ready. So I'm worried for that, but also I can't wait. So I'm going to wrap up this video with what do you have upcoming. So what do I have upcoming? Oh, I actually haven't told you this. I haven't told any social media this yet, actually. I go on holiday in September, like the 1st or 2nd week of September, to a place I've never been. I'm not going to tell you where, but I'm going away. It's an 8-hour flight. I'm going with Meals and her mum and dad. It's going to be, I think, will be one of the most exciting weeks of my life. Oh, I'm so excited. If you guys know me, you know that Halloween, Christmas is my favourite time of year. And I've got a Halloween event the week I get back, which I'm taking Bethany and Meals to, so that is so exciting. I can't wait to take them to that. So much like is coming up, but then gets cancelled and then blah blah blah. So I'm not gonna say too much on what's coming up because I never bloody know what's changing and what's coming and what's going anymore. I feel like even after this video, I'm really motivated again to like just plan the rest of this year's content, get filming, get editing, get thinking, and get doing. I'm really excited for that, and I feel that. I feel good. But yeah, that kind of wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm glad to be back, and I hope you are too. I'll see you then. Bye.